So now that our salsa is all prepared, we're going to take our chicken that we've already let sit in our yummy marinade, and we're going to throw it on the grill. This way I can show you how quick and simple our dessert is going to be. Let's go ahead and take your preheated grill. You can smell all of those spices that's in our Caribbean seasoning. Definitely a lot of turmeric going on in there. So I like to take our chicken and just spray the actual meat with your nonstick spray. That way you know it's just not going to stick. Go ahead and go with our other one. And also all the oil in this marinade is going to help it to not stick as well. Just going to close the lid. And we're going to start on our dessert, which is our pineapple parfait. This is our pineapple. I'm going to show you a quick and simple way to take it apart. Take your knife. You're going to just take off the top. You can save it for later. It makes a great plate garnish, or you could throw it away. You're going to do the same thing with the bottom. That way it just sits upright. And now all you're going to do is go down the sides. And you want to make sure that any of those brown eyes or so comes off. They're really gristly and don't really taste too good. So we're going to go ahead and just cut our pineapple in about 1 inch, 1.5 inch slices or so. If you get a couple thinner ones like that, that's perfectly fine. It'll just take less time to cook. Go ahead, find your core, and just take a little paring knife. If you have a set of biscuit cutters or cookie cutters that are in the shape of a ring and they're set with a really small one, that usually works wonderful because it'll fit right around the size of the pineapple core. You just press down and it cuts it right out. But since I don't have one of those right now, I'm just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Try not to tear open the pineapple either. Okay, and there we go. So the rest of them I am going to leave whole because it's a lot easier to core them afterwards. So we're going to go ahead and flip our chicken over while we finish up our dessert. Now if you want to be all fancy like regular restaurants do, you can make nice diamond grill marks on that. All you would do before you flip it all the way over is you would turn it about a quarter turn, and it'll give you some nice grill marks. But with the coloring of the jerk marinade on there, there's really no need because it's beautiful as it is. So we're just going to cover that again a little bit more. And let that finish cooking. It takes about 5 to 7 minutes per side. So now we're going to start on the second part of our dessert, which is our candied nut topping. We will be using macadamia nuts. You can easily substitute those with cashews. We're going to start with 1 teaspoon of lime juice in a saucepan. And my recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar. However, I do not have that. So a quick fix for that is going to be 1 tablespoon of dark brown sugar and 1 tablespoon of regular sugar. We're going to go ahead and start our burner here. So all you want to do is go ahead and let those sugars and the lime juice combine, and it's going to cook down a little bit. So while we do that, lift up our grill and start grilling our pineapple. Just like everything, I always spray the food that's going to go on the grill. They're thick enough that you don't have to worry about them going and falling into the grates on you. Now, pineapple with that thickness is going to take about 1.5 to 2 minutes per side. What you're looking for is some nice char marks on there. You want it to get a little bit burnt because that will bring out all of the sugars and it starts to caramelize. Our sauce is good. It's nice and bubbly. When it starts to bubble, you're ready to add your nuts. Mix them around. Just make sure they're nice and coated. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put them out on a plate, let them cool a little bit.